Okay. Any more details about Goldenglow?
Goldenglow estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place.
Mercenaries? Not Riften guards?
Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
I know how to destroy beehives. Someone's paying me to steal Maven Blackbriar's horse.
Whoa, lass. I'd do just as well drawing a blade across my own neck. Where did this foolish request come from?
Sibby Blackbriar.
Huh. So Sibby finally got the nerve to bare his teeth, eh? Look, this sounds like a family matter, and I don't want the guild in the middle of it. You do what you want. Just don't expect us at your back when Maven has your head on the executioner's block.
Cool.
You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
If I remember Goldenglow correctly, it's not too bad if your sneak's decent. So, we need to go and talk to Vex and Delvin. We need to go speak to Tanelia. I want to speak to the face sculptor properly this time. I need to commentate better.
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't miss it.
No pressure then. No pressure. Okay. Vex. There you are.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of business?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
And why is that?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So, what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
I heard you ran into trouble at Goldenglow.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Any tips to get me in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
Okay. Is this unusual gem worth anything?
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya.
Is it worth anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
How many of these are there?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now.
Sure you won't buy it?
Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
Okay, we've only got 3 of them. 21 more to find. Does the guild provide other services?
If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best fence around. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills.
How will doing extra jobs help the guild?
Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin to our name. And when the coin dried up, that's when people started to leave. We had the best of everything down here. The Ratway was a damn palace. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these extra jobs and start the gold flowing again.
What were the glory days like?
The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own smith, our own alchemist, you name it. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost promise you those merchants would return. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again.
Okay. What extra work have you got?
I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs.
Tell me about the burglary jobs.
Pretty simple. Break into a house, grab a specific item, and get out before they realize what's going on. The catch is you can't kill anyone who lives there, or you forfeit the payment. You ready for some good old-fashioned burglary?
As long as it's not in Raven Rock, I'm in.
Good. Here's what you need to do.
In your fate. Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
So yeah, burglary job in Markarth.
Brynjolf, let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
I suppose I could use some advice.
See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet.
Back on its feet?
Look around you. The Flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead.
What happened?
Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it to you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
A curse? What can we do about it?
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
Well, Brynjolf said that was a family matter. Know anything about Goldenglow?
Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries are in Goth hired to train killers. Just ask our poor little Vex.
Does the guild provide other services?
If you're looking to get some coin for the fruits of your labour, you should talk to Tanelia. She sounds tough, but she'll cut you a fair deal. I also suggest you spend some time in the training room. Just talk to Vipper. He'll show you around.
How will doing extra jobs help the guild?
Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together. We lost fences, influential contacts, and coin. It wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect. By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again.
Take a city back? What does that mean?
Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften, but get arrested in Whiterun and you'll be tossed right into the prisons. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then they'll contact me and we're off.
So this is why we do these small jobs for Delvin and Vex. What extra work are you offering?
I handle the fishing, numbers and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's are more your thing, go talk to Vex.
So I'm not going to do fishing jobs because that's pickpocket and I'm not great with pickpocketing. Tell me about the numbers jobs.
Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing?
Again, as long as it's not in Raven Rock.
Now that's what I like to hear. Off you go.
What we got? Solitude, that's okay.
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Why is that?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Is there anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern?
Wow.
Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
What you got for sale?
Take a look.
Right, so I can sell some stuff to her as well. Okay, so what have we got? Not going to sell any of that. Books, no. Ingredients, no. Food, no. I could sell his stuff finally. Let's do it. I will give her the daggers as well. Cool. Apparel. Some elven stuff I can give her. But I've run out of stuff now. Not buying any lockpicks. They're nice, but I don't want to buy them. Nothing there. Some nice stuff there, I suppose. But I think what I'm going to do, if I sell her those, maybe this stuff as well. Get rid of that. I didn't know I had that. Is there anything that's closer to that? I think that is about as good as we're going to get. You can have it for a small discount. Does the guild provide other services?
Well, you could always speak to Delvin or Vex if you're looking for extra work. Or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Neroin, and Viper can give you a leg up on that.
Okay. Right, let's talk to this guild properly this time.
Make it quick.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
I have not always been a ragged beggar. I learned my art from the masters of the art of flesh sculpture. I studied with the faculty of chirurgeons and Cloudrest. I walked with the hollow-faced men of Notahogra for 3 years. I count the nobility of both the Empire and the Dominion among my clients. And yet, I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this backwater of the world.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna go and get...
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
Okay.
Even if you better not make trouble.
So yeah, I'm gonna go and collect Lydia. And then we'll head out the back way. I think we can go out the back way now. I'm not certain, but I think we can. And we've got some pretty cool armor now as well. Finally got rid of that staff.
We heading out?
Follow me.
As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
What's the time in Skyrim? It is actually night time, so we'll have a little nap at the inn before checking out the warehouse, I suppose.
I don't care if you're best buds with the Guildmaster. I'll still smash in your skull if you try anything.
Yeah. Wow. Might be a good idea to clean this guy up, guys.
Out with it. Time is money.
Very transactional, this place, isn't it? Got no friends here. It's all about business. The only one who's actually been nice to me since I've been here is Brynjolf. Everyone else is very suspicious of this newbie. So I think that's the way out. Hey, did you?
I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing around here. Just keep it between us, okay?
Okay.
I'm sure we'll speak again.
I mean, I haven't really done that much. I did a little task for Brynjolf and I dealt with some deadbeats who weren't paying debts, but I can't say I've really done much for the guild yet. And we've got a job in Solitude and Markov, which is actually quite good because after we've been to after we've done the quest where we find Esbern, we actually have to head back to Riverwood and then on to Markov. And there we go, we have now discovered the Thieves Guild. Better close that up though. Is there a button? No? Okay, cool. And of course there's loads of nightshade here. Not going to pick it up though. Not yet. Maybe another time. Any nightshade or death bell I pick up, I'll save for Ingen. Right, so we'll head back to the inn. We'll have a little nap, and then how long are we going for? An hour 4. I guess I could see what the Riften warehouse is all about. I suppose.